Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about algebra. So in earlier classes we already learned this chapter, right? So let us recall the concepts. What are variables? Variables are alphabets. It can be either X, Y, Z or A, B, C or anything. So constants are numbers. What are algebraic expressions? What do you observe from the given expressions? Yes, algebraic expressions involves both variables and constants. So from the given example, 2x plus y, 2 is a constant wherein x and y are variables. Similarly, in 3x minus 2, 3 is a constant and x is a variable. Also 2 is a constant. Now what is a coefficient? Coefficient is nothing but a number which is prior to a variable. So here in the given example 7xy, 7 is the coefficient of xy. So now let us recall the identities we have studied. So the first identity is a plus b the whole square. So this a plus b the whole square, I can write it as a plus b into a plus b. So now multiply first term in the first bracket with the first term in the second bracket. Similarly, first term in the first bracket with the second term in the second bracket. Next, second term in the first bracket with the first term in the second bracket. Similarly, second term in the first bracket with the second term in the second bracket. So if you multiply in such way, you will get a into a square, a into b, ab, b into a is ba, we can write it as ab. Next, b into b is b square. So here you've got two ab terms. So if you club this, you will get 2ab. So the expansion of a plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, identity 2, a minus b the whole square. So this I can write it as a minus b into a minus b. So following the same procedure, if I multiply a into a, I will get a square. A into minus b is minus ab. Minus b into a is minus ba, that I have written as minus ab. So minus b into minus b is plus b square. So similarly, you have your two ab terms. Also you have minus sign in common, right? So minus ab into minus ab will become minus 2ab. So the expansion for a minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So next is identity 3, a plus b the whole cube. So this I can write it as a into a plus b the whole square plus b into a plus b the whole square. If you simplify this term, you will get a plus b the whole cube. So now here you know the formula for a plus b the whole square. So substituting a plus b the whole square as a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, here you will substitute for a plus b the whole square. So the next step is multiply this a with the terms inside the bracket. So when you multiply, you will get a into a square. Next, a into 2ab. Next, a into b square. Similarly, b into a square, b into 2ab, b into b square. So when you solve this, you will get a into a square is a cube, a into 2ab is 2a square b, a into b square is ab square, b into a square is a square b, b into 2ab is 2ab square, b into b square is b cube. So now here, clubbing the like terms, you will get a cube plus b cube plus 2a square b plus a square b plus 2ab square plus ab square. So the expansion for a plus b the whole cube equals a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So now the next identity is x plus a into x plus b. So this, if you multiply this x into x, you will get x square. Similarly, x into b is plus bx. So here a into x is ax. Now a into b is ab. So if you observe here, in the second and third term, you have x as common, right? So taking x in common, you will get a plus b. So x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. So expansion for x plus a into x plus b equals x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. So similarly, identity number 5. This is same as x plus a into x plus b, wherein the sign differs. So here, if you multiply x into x, you will get x square. X into minus b will become minus bx. Minus a into x will become minus ax. And minus a into minus b is plus ab. So similarly, if you observe here in the second and third term, you have x is common. Also, you have minus sign in common. So taking x and the minus sign is commonly outside, you will get minus x into a plus b. So the expansion for x minus a into x minus b equals x square minus x into a plus b plus ab. So the next identity is a plus b plus c the whole square. So again, this I can write it as a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c. So following the same procedure, I will multiply each term in the first bracket with the terms in the second bracket. So a into a is a square, a into b is ab, a into c is ac. Similarly, b into a is ba, b into b is b square, b into c is bc. Similarly, c into a is ca, c into b cb, and c into c is c square. So if you club all the like terms together, you will get a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So the expansion for a plus b plus c the whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. So the next identity is a minus b minus c the whole square. So this I can write it as a minus b minus c into a minus b minus c. So multiplying a into a, you will get a square. A into minus b is minus ab. A into minus c is minus ac. Similarly, minus b into a minus ba. Minus b into minus b is plus b square. Minus b into minus c is plus bc. The next, minus b into a, minus c into a minus ca, minus c into minus b plus cb, minus c into minus c plus c square. So here, clubbing the like terms, you will get a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab plus 2bc minus 2ac. So the expansion for a minus b minus c the whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab plus 2bc minus 2ac. These identities will be useful in expanding the expressions of algebra. Expansions. So under this topic, let us see the problem sums which are solved using the identities. Example 1. Expand x plus 3 into x plus 3 using the identity. So this x plus 3 into x plus 3 can be written as x plus 3 the whole square. So now this is of the form a plus b the whole square, right? So you can use the identity a plus b the whole square equals a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here a is nothing but x and b is 3. So substituting a equal to x and b equal to 3 in the above identity, you will get x plus 3 the whole square equals x square plus 2 into x into 3 plus 3 the whole square. So if you solve this, x square plus 3 into 2 is 6, so 6x plus 3 square is 9. So x plus 3 the whole square equals 6 square x square plus 6x plus 9. Now example 2. Use identities to evaluate 97 the whole square. So this 97 the whole square can be written as 100 minus 3 the whole square. Since 100 minus 3 is 97, we are writing it in such way. So now this is of the form a minus b the whole square, right? So you can use the identity a minus b the whole square. So here a equal to 100 and b equal to 3. So substituting a equal to 100 and b equal to 3 in the above identity, we will get 100 minus 3 the whole square equals 100 square plus 3 square minus 2 into 100 into 3. So 100 square is nothing but 10,000, 3 square is 9, and if you multiply 200 it is 200, 200 into 3 is 600. So when you solve this, you will get 9,409. Example 3. Find the cube of 5a plus 3b. So they've asked us to find the cube of the given expression, right? So we should write 5a plus 3b the whole cube. So now this is of the form a plus b the whole cube. So you can use the identity a plus b the whole cube. So here a equal to 5a and b equal to 3b. So substituting a equal to 5a and b equal to 3b in the above identity, we will get 5a plus 3b the whole cube equals 5a the whole cube plus 3b the whole cube plus 3 into 5a into square into 3b plus 3 into 5a into 3b the whole square. So if you apply cube inside the bracket, you will get 5 cube, which is nothing but 125. And if you apply cube for a, it becomes a cube. Similarly, if you apply this 3 cube inside the bracket, it becomes 3 cube, which is 27. And if you apply cube for b, it becomes b cube. So similarly, if you apply the square term here, you will get 25a square, and similarly here you will get 9b square. Now if you multiply and solve all these terms, you will get 125a cube plus 27b cube plus 225a square b plus 135ab square. So next example, expand 3x minus 4y the whole cube. So this is directly of the form a minus b the whole cube. So you can use the identity a minus b the whole cube. So here a equal to 3x and b equal to 4y. So substituting a equal to 3x and b equal to 4y in the above identity, you will get 3x minus 4y the whole cube equals 3x the whole cube minus 4y the whole cube minus 3 into 3x the whole square into 4y plus 3 into 3x into 4y the whole square. So if you apply cube and the square terms inside the bracket, you will get 27x cube minus 64y cube minus 3 into 9x square into 4y plus 3 into 3x into 16y square. So if you multiply and solve this expression, you will get 27x cube minus 64y cube minus 108x square y plus 144xy square. Example number 5. Expand using the suitable identity 4x plus 5 into 4x plus 1. So students, can we use the identity a plus b the whole square here? No, we can't use, right? Because in order to use the identity a plus b the whole square, both the terms should be equal. So here we have 5 and here we have 1. So we cannot club these two terms and we cannot apply the formula a plus b the whole square. So there is another formula as we studied, x plus a into x plus b. So this is of the form x plus a into x plus b. Here x equals 4x, a equals 5 and b equals 1. So substituting x equal to 4x, a equals 5 and b equal to 1 in the above identity, we will get 4x plus 5 into 4x plus 1 equals 4x the whole square plus 4x into 5 plus 1 plus 5 into 1. So when you apply square inside the bracket, then if you add 5 plus 1, you will get 6, and if you multiply this 5 into 1, you will get 5. So when you solve this expression, you will get 16x square plus 24x plus 5. So next example is expand x minus 8 into x minus 10. So from this you can directly observe that this is of the form x minus a into x minus b. So you can use the identity x minus a into x minus b equals x square minus x into a plus b plus ab. So here x equal to x, a equals 8 and b equals 10. So substituting x equal to x, a equals 8 and b equals 10 in the below identity, you will get x minus 8 into x minus 10 equals x square minus x into 8 plus 10 plus 8 into 10. So first add these two terms, you will get 18. Then multiply with x, so you will get minus 18x. So if you multiply 10 into 8, you will get 18. So the answer is x square minus 18x plus 18. So the next example is solve 4a plus 5b plus 3c the whole square. So this is of the form a plus b plus c the whole square. So using the identity a plus b plus c the whole square, we will solve this expression. So here a equals 4a, b equals 5b and c equals 3c. So substituting a equals 4a, b equals 5b and c equals 3c in the above identity, we will get 4a the whole square plus 5b the whole square plus 3c the whole square plus 2 into 4a into 5b plus 2 into 5b into 3c plus 2 into 4a into 3c. So if you apply squares inside the bracket and if you multiply all these terms together, you will get 16a square plus 25b square plus 9c square plus 40ab plus 30bc plus 24. Expand 5x minus 3y minus 2 the whole square. So this is of the form a minus b minus c the whole square. So we will solve this expression using the identity a minus b minus c the whole square equals a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab plus 2bc plus minus 2ac. So here a equals 5x, b equals 3y, c equals 2. So substituting a, b and c in the above identity, you will get 5x minus 3y minus 2 the whole square equals 5x the whole square plus 3y the whole square plus 2 the whole square minus 2 into 5x into 3y plus 2 into 3y into 2 minus 5x into 2. So if you apply square inside the brackets and if you solve this multiplication terms, you will get 25x square plus 3y square plus 4 minus 30xy plus 12y minus 20x. So in this video, we have seen how to expand the algebraic expression using the identities. So based on the example sums, I have given you an assignment. So please do it in your classwork. Thank you.